Hey guys, I'm Ashling. Welcome to That Little Soy Thing. Okay, so today I've been cleaning out my cupboards that are full of all my weird ingredients I get from health shops. Just all sorts that I just picked up randomly or ones I used in recipes. And so yeah, I thought I would show you guys what I have in my cupboard to give you ideas of like what you can use to make your own vegan food. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to do about 3 videos altogether, and I'm going to be showing you guys which ingredients are high in fat and how you can use them, what ingredients are high in carbs and how you can use them. And I'll probably be making one about different flavors like vanilla powder, lucuma powder, like how you can use those flavors to make a recipe. Alright, so today I'm gonna talk to you about the different oils I have. Alright, so first what I have here is some rapeseed oil. This is kind of a bland tasting oil, so it's not a very strong taste. Really, I'd only ever use this one if it was in the case where I needed a fat in order to be able to fry something or to keep everything together, like to form a base for a recipe. I wouldn't usually use it in a case for like to flavor anything. I'd only use it for if I needed an oil. Alright, and the next one I have is some sesame oil. Now this one is really versatile. I have it cold pressed, and the ones that you get cold pressed are always in black bottles, and you do not want to leave them out of the press. You don't want them to be near sun, even though I have mine directly under sunlight right now, just for the camera lighting. You'd want to keep this in the press just to keep all the nutrients from dying, pretty much. It's really delicious. It's mostly used for Asian style dishes, kind of like soups and stuff like that. And yeah, it's really nice. Alright, next one I have is sunflower oil. Now I rarely ever use this. I'd only probably use this if I was going to make an unhealthy recipe, like if I was making something like Oreo cupcakes or something that I'm not even gonna bother trying to put any nutritional benefits into because it's just garbage. Pretty much, I'd use sunflower oil first. Alright, next one I have is olive oil. I'm sorry, I don't really have a brand or anything to show you right now. I just have my fancy bottle I got in Valencia. But yeah, I'd really use olive oil for a lot of different recipes. I use extra virgin olive oil for when it comes to raw foods. When I want to make salads and stuff, I love using that, especially in Italian dishes like pasta. I love just sprinkling some extra virgin olive oil on top of it. Like, oh, it's just so good. But yeah, and sometimes I'd use it in some recipes I made from not even my own recipes, but ones I got from other chefs like Susan Jane White. She makes a lot of cake recipes, and some of them has olive oil in chocolate cakes, and they're actually really delicious and really rich. So yeah, that's my thoughts on olive oil. Alright, so the last one I have here is coconut oil, and this is a pretty old jar that I have. I even have like nut butter top on it. Yeah, I really like this one. I use it in pretty much everything that I use it in pretty much every recipe. Like, I like using it to fry my pancakes in because I prefer it over, like, instead of using butter, I like to use another like sweet kind of tasting oil fat, and this is really nice. I really love this one. And yeah, I'd also use it to make chocolate sauces and a lot of stuff like that. I'd use it for cakes. I'd use it for pretty much anything, for cookies. Yeah, it's really delicious and I really like it. I just realized that there were 2 that I forgot to talk about, so I'm just gonna go over them now. The first one is hazelnut oil. This is cold pressed and black bottle, which means that it needs to be kept out of sunlight. And yeah, it's really delicious, this one. You wouldn't really want to use it for cooking or anything. You'd want to use it mainly for drizzling over pancakes. Like, you'd want to use it as like a condiment, not as a cooking fat. And the last one, finally, is hemp seed oil. Now, I wouldn't really use this for cooking usually. I mostly only use it for making salads. Sometimes I put it into smoothies or something just to give an extra bit of protein, or just a bit of some healthy fats, or yeah, it's really not something you use for cooking. You wouldn't want to cook with it because you wouldn't want to ruin any of the nutrients. So yeah, this is more something that you'd want to have raw. Alright, so the next bunch of high-fat foods I have here is sunflower seeds, pine nuts, and sesame seeds. Alright, so first I'll talk about the sunflower seeds. Now I absolutely love these. I only started liking them recently just because I didn't have a very great appreciation for them before. Lately I started using them a lot in my breakfasts. I've been sprinkling them over everything, and I just love the crunch they have. I think they're absolutely brilliant. And I made, using sunflower seed butter, I made some sunflower seed cookies, and the link you can get in the corner to the right. And yeah, it was really delicious, and yeah, one of my favorites. Okay, so the next one I have is the pine nuts. Now I love using these to make pestos. They're absolutely brilliant with wild garlic or with basil. I also really love sprinkling them over my dinner. Like when I have some pasta and some tomato and basil pasta sauce, I love just sprinkling that over on top. Especially if you toast it first, like dry toasting, by just putting it in a frying pan and heating it up over a low heat and toasting it that way until it's a little bit golden and smells amazing. Yeah, that's absolutely lovely when they're like that. Alright, last one is sesame seeds. These are black sesame seeds I have. Now I wouldn't really use these seeds very much, only occasionally to make a salad, or I'd put them on top of burger buns. I would just sprinkle them on top before going in the oven. But yeah. Alright, so the last few ones I have here is some nut spreads and seed spreads. So first I'm going to talk about tahini. Now you can get light or dark tahini. There is absolutely no difference except for the color. But yeah, I really like it. I use it mostly to make ice creams. Like if you look up Susan Jane White, she has a lot of recipes on how she uses tahini to make fudge, ice cream. She has a really nice banana toffee ice cream that's absolutely gorgeous. You can go check that out. Yeah, I don't really use it much. I'd use it sometimes to make salads, I guess, but not really much. Alright, the next one I have is almond and coconut butter. Now this is a really nice combination. I love this combination, but at the same time I kind of prefer getting my nut butters and my coconut butter separate and like making my own recipes out of them. However, it was my friend gave it to me for free because it wasn't selling very well. So yeah, so I got a gigantic tub of almond and coconut butter, and so yeah, I've been using it and it's absolutely delicious. Alright, the last one I have is hemp seed butter. Now, oh god, I really do not like this one. It's just, it's like if you mixed seaweed with dirt. I absolutely despise it. Like I want to find a good recipe that will work in, but I just do not like it. It's And now the next one is chocolate. I absolutely adore chocolate. You would know that if you looked at my channel. I have tons of chocolate recipes, but yeah, I'll just start talking about it now. I have dark chocolate, which I usually just have in the evening with some green tea. It's a lovely combination that go together. But yeah, I'd often use it to make chocolate chip cookies. I wouldn't really cook that much with dark chocolate. I might sometimes shred some over my breakfast, but that's about it. Alright, I use cacao powder in a lot of my recipes. I use it in my hot chocolates. I'll give you the links to them over on the left side of the screen. But yeah, I use it a lot to make cakes and different foods really. I just prefer it over cocoa powder because it's a lot more bitter, but I like that because I like the taste of dark chocolate, and I like being able to play around with different sweeteners. I love using date syrup. Date syrup goes really well with chocolate. So yeah. Alright, so that's all there is for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My next video is gonna come out probably tomorrow or tonight. My next video is going to be probably about the different high carb foods you can cook with, what ones I have and what ones I use. So yeah. Again, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys again in the next one. Goodbye.